Oh, yeah, it's a go time. It's a go time to start laughing at those who went to bat for Zohran Mamdani. The Zohran has revealed his true colors, especially after a sit down with Donald Trump. Because Zohran Mamdani endorses Hakeem Jeffries for majority leader if Democrats win back the House. Are you surprised? Because if you are, you're not paying attention. You see, Zohran Mamdani winning the primary was historic. I'm not going to take that away from anyone. That was a correct response to the analysis of the win in the New York primary mayoral race. That was quite historic. Now, to be clear here, establishment. I mean, either you really have run out of convincing people in your stables, or you're getting dumb, or you might be so overconfident smelling your own farts that you forgot, like, the people who you had in that primary race really sucked. I mean, do you even know what you're doing anymore? No wonder that clone version of Cuomo is actually, more popular than the real Cuomo. No wonder you lost. But see, here's the thing. Once the primary was over, Zohran Mamdani probably got a phone call or a text message or had a sit down, because certain things are done in the Democrat Party, and his win might have been unexpected to them. They might have been caught with their pants down. And when you get caught with your pants down, you're not in luck. You're not in any kind of luck. If you caught my reference, I love you. So Zohran Mamdani decides to endorse Hakeem Jeffries for majority leader because the Democrats begrudgingly had to endorse him. And Cuomo running as an independent, clearly that was the most smoothest sailing independent run in New York State's history run ever. I mean, I've never seen an independent actually get doors open to him so fast. Larry Sharp and Jose Vega must be pretty ticked off, and they should be, because third parties and independents always have to deal with roadblocks. But this is how the change happens when it comes down to the Democrat Party. Once you get the phone call, so to anyone that's conservative, Trump supporter, libertarian, thinking that New York City is going to become a Stalingrad, no, it's not. Don't worry. He got a phone call. He got a phone call from Democrat leadership. He got that phone call. It's just how it is. You got to follow orders. Follow the orders. Remember, AOC said that no one should primary Hakeem Jeffries. All the progressive heavyweight champions that you rely on, they're not here to raise the ruckus. They're here to take your money.
Two more quick questions. If Democrats win the midterms, do you want to see Leader Jeffries become the Speaker of the House?
Yes.
Okay. That was a firm, quick answer. So you leave plenty of time for my final answer.
Don't let me go back and give a little.
Yeah, I mean, he said yes. YES, yes. Yes. See, Trump, don't worry. He's not going to be the leader of the Democrat Party. Democrat Party has its own plan altogether. Anybody that's panicking about Zohran Mamdani, listen, you're entitled to your opinion, and I'm not going to take that away from you. But you're overthinking it. Real quick, and we'll continue on the rest of the video.
Two more quick questions. If Democrats win the midterms, do you want to see Leader Jeffries become the Speaker of the House?
Yes.
Okay. That was a firm, quick answer. So you leave plenty of time for my final answer.
Don't let me go back and give a little more.
Look, former President Obama called you after your victory, and he offered to be a sounding board.
He got a phone call. Zohran, let me be clear. We don't like you. Your policies, we don't like them. But you play ball, you get what you want. That's all that matters. You get that phone call. You get that phone call, and you fall in line.
For you as you take on this role of mayor of New York City, what advice did he give you about how to lead effectively in these years ahead?
You know, one thing I really appreciated about the conversations I've had with the president have been the importance of what it looks like, not only to inspire hope, but to sustain it and then to deliver on it. And time again, that comes back to the city hall that you're putting together. And even right now, we have about 40 odd days of a transition. Transitions are typically a time of pageantry and pomp. We want it to be a time of substance, a time of purpose. And so we ensured that the first day after the election, we announced our 4 incredible co-chairs of our transition, our executive director. And then the week after that, the first deputy mayor, the chief of staff. We're moving much faster than typical because we want January 1st to be a day where we start to deliver, not start to prepare. And I appreciate President Obama's emphasis of what it looks like to prepare in advance so that you can deliver.
All right, Mayor-elect Zohran Mamdani, thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. Real pleasure.
And it's a smile right there of, okay, suckers, you voted for me. What about those promises that you made? What promises? Just like that scene from The Simpsons when Mr. Burns gives that $1 trillion bill to Fidel Castro, and Fidel Castro does that great line when Mr. Burns says, now give it back. And Fidel just looks at him, says, give what back? What about free bus and train rides? What free bus and train rides? What about, affordable grocery stores? What affordable grocery stores? This is New York City, baby. You got to sell your butt to make it in this town. Okay? And Commercial Herschel says the smile of a good little, I'm not repeating the rest. Get over yourself. Come on. So exactly. Phil Smith, business as usual. Anyone that's been worried about that's the thing. That's the thing I want to be clear on this one, okay? Because I've seen fair share of commentary from conservatives and Trump supporters and libertarians saying that Zohran Mamdani is going to do a lot of these things. No, he's not. All right. Anyone saying he's going to be worse than Brandon Johnson, you got to work hard to be worse than Brandon Johnson, okay? Mayor Brandon Johnson has a 5% mayoral approval rating, lowest in the city of Chicago, okay? He's more hated than Lightfoot. Believe you me, Brandon Johnson set the bar high for setting the bar very, 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 very low, okay? And especially what's happened with the shooting on State Street. That poor woman who got caught on fire with the CTA Blue Line, as well as how his administration handled Operation Midway Blitz, which, by the way, it's going to be coming back to Chicago in the spring and summer of 2026. By the way, it's going to return. Don't think that it's over yet. No, it's going to happen. But that smile right there, I just want to add it back on the stage again. That's a smile right there of, yeah, I just endorsed Hakeem Jeffries because Hakeem Jeffries begrudgingly, just like everyone else in the Democratic establishment, begrudgingly endorsed him. Because what were they going to do? Stick their necks out for Cuomo? Anyone with a functioning brain cell, which is why I'm looking at you, establishment, the fact that you somehow just gave Cuomo the green light, or either that no one told Cuomo, hey, pull it back just a little bit, says a lot. I mean, everyone remembers the 2020 time when he was governor and all the scandals and controversy surrounding him. Seriously, New York City, I'm kind of looking at you with a raised eyebrow for the fact that so many people did also vote for him. Like, guys, come on. Come on. Chicago has lead in its drinking water. What's your excuse? We got problems here. But going on further, just want to pull this article up here. All right. Because it's when you have that sit down, that conversation, things are made clear. After threats throughout New York City campaign, Trump lauds Mamdani at the White House. See? They were doing great. They were hanging out. It was a bromance. Trump and Mamdani for 100 years, 1,000 years, 10,000 years, brothers in arms, New Yorkers together in New York City. The communists and the fascists sitting in a tree. It's like when Berlin and Moscow signed that treaty. So going on, probably because, again, while the Gossip's characterization of Friday's White House meeting between President Donald Trump and New York City Mayor-elect Zohran Mamdani is as a surprising bromance was likely an overstretch. The far-right U.S. leader did not offer copious praise for the Democrat socialists during the admirable encounter. Asked by a reporter if he would feel comfortable living in New York City under Mamdani, Trump, with Mamdani standing beside him in the Oval Office, replied, yeah, I would. I really would, especially after the meeting. They had a sit down. They had a conversation. Somebody played the Kennedy assassination video, and everyone just was reminded that our politicians are never in power. Oops, did I say something out loud? We agree on a lot more than I thought, the president continued, like lying to voters. I want him to do a great job, and we'll help him do a great job. That's code word for follow orders. Asked by another reporter if standing next to jihadists, as Representative Zefank, New York, representative from New York, Republican from New York, called Mamdani over his support for Palestinian liberation and opposition to Israel's genocide in Gaza, Trump said, no, I met with a man who's a very rational person. I met with a man who really wants to see New York be great again. I think you're gonna have hopefully a really great mayor. The better he does, the happier I am. And we're going to be helping him to make everybody's dream come true, having a strong and very safe New York, which is code word for we didn't expect this guy to win, but our roster of idiots that we had running against him were really stupid. So we're getting this guy in check. We're getting him in line. He's going to go through the course training, going to sit through like a 3-hour video explaining him why he should not follow through with his promises. And if he does anything radical, then boom, his political career is over. Comparing Mamdani to another prominent Democrat socialist who represents Vermont in the U.S. Senate, Trump added that Bernie Sanders and I agree on much more than people thought. I am actually waiting for the day when Bernie Sanders retires and Trump and Bernie Sanders hug. And Bernie says, look, I was wrong about this guy. I said he was a fascist. I still think he's a fascist, but I think he's a good fascist. And Trump's going to say this guy, crazy Bernie, the fact that people gave you money was really incredible. I think it was huge. I think it was great. I would have liked you to have been my VP. Trump and Bernie. 2028. Because why not? Why not? It's a clown show. Don't you get it? It's a rotating clown show. It doesn't matter who sits in office because Team Red and Team Blue have their corporate donors, their corporate owners. It's a kabuki show. All right. You get more authentic fighting and drama and rivalry from watching the WWE or even old school Coca-Cola classic videos of ECW and WCW. Nothing's real in DC or in the realm of politics. It's all fake. It's all show. And there's plenty of suckers, voters, who will vote for it. So, yeah, he's going to endorse Hakeem Jeffries, just like AOC said that no one should primary any of the Democrat leaders. Justice Democrats, brand new Congress, Our Revolution, DSA, and any other group. Oh, right. Fight the Oligarchy Tour. Well, guys, you could find them over there on that hill. But, Kit, that's a graveyard. I know. And over there surrounding it is every single sucker crying and putting roses on their tombs, wondering what happened to the money and the promises that they were given. Break away from voting in the two-party system, and clearly when 2026 rises its ugly head and they start sending you emails or knocking at your door or sending you text messages or phone calls, just remember one thing. You don't have to vote for these people. You don't have to vote Democrat or Republican, because that smile at the end is all the proof you need to know that nothing will fundamentally change and it's business as usual.